So besides the music and all the performances, we also had politicians speaking at the press conference. Let's watch the groundbreaking.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. Thank you so much for coming. It's great to see so many friends and colleagues from around New York City. My name is Dan Coughlin. I'm the Executive Director of Manhattan Neighborhood Network. And on behalf, thank you. And on behalf of the entire staff, our fantastic staff, and our entire board, we welcome you to this historic and exciting day for MNN, for public access, for community media, and we hope for 104th Street, this tremendous block between 3rd Avenue and Lexington Avenue. This wouldn't have happened, this groundbreaking ceremony, without so many people, and I know there's many to thank. And I know you all know I can't thank each individual and organization separately, but thank you so much for all your efforts over the years in putting this together. This is about a movement of people who care about public access, who care about free speech, who care about our neighborhoods, who care about restoring the legacy and tradition of our neighborhoods, who are supporting each other, people who care about artistic expression. And one of those people who've been really influential and important in turning this facility back to community use is the Executive Director of El Museo del Barrio, and I want to introduce Julian Zugazogoitia to say a few words with us today. Thanks, Julian.
Well, it's really a privilege to be here today at what is going to be the future of the Firehouse. The Firehouse and M&M could not be better fit together. M&M is committed to free speech, is committed to artistic creativity, and therefore, when we were looking for a partner, when we were looking for someone who both envisioned arts, freedom of speech, and the role and the importance of community, we couldn't have found a better partner than Dan Coughlin and M&M. For El Museo del Barrio, it's a great moment in which we had envisioned and dreamed that this Firehouse would be back to service our community, and we could not think of a better partner than M&M and all of the leadership and all of the programs that they're going to be bringing together. So we're very happy that El Museo soon, as one of the many organizations in East Harlem, will also benefit from this institution, from having a facility here, so our energy and our voice will be heard through the waves. So thank you, M&M, for bringing this back to the community.
When they said that they were going to reopen this Firehouse, I was trying to imagine walking down 104th Street, waiting for galloping horses to come out of here to put out a fire that's somewhere. And so now, whenever we walk through this block, we will know that in this block is this historic building that we would feel so proud to bring visitors to. But instead of horses galloping out of it, it would be people with creative, exciting ideas, exposing our young people into the future and giving them hope that right here in El Barrio, they can meet with people that will be able to plant the seeds for dreams that would allow them to achieve things that so many of our kids are not even exposed to.
Sometimes life is not fair. Rule number one in politics is you don't follow Charlie Rangel, right? I tried to nudge Jose, he wouldn't do it, Wesley wouldn't do it, but I think it's significant that the congressman's poetic words really bear fruit here today. Because one of the things that's so exciting about MNN is the proud 30-some-odd year history that actually started in Manhattan, I believe, Maria, in Washington Heights, when we used to have teleprompter and cable TV, and all the neighborhood kids would try to jiggle the machines to see if we can get the movie channel for free. I wasn't one of those kids, well. But 30-some-odd years later, one of the things we've learned is this great technology and the great media, 200 newspapers here, 200, 300 radio and TV operations. We're now bringing this technology and opportunity to the people of El Barrio, and more importantly, to the kids of East Harlem. It is going to be amazing in this Firehouse, right? And I want to just thank a couple of people. One, I want to thank Tom and the entire board. I want to thank Peter Frank, who's the borough president's appointee to this board. He's really put his heart and soul into this project and made sure that the Borough President's office would give $850,000. And I want to thank you, Peter, and everyone should thank Peter because he was very instrumental.
Today is a momentous day for Manhattan Neighborhood Network and New York City. We live in the media capital of the world, but our youth and community members have very few opportunities to become active participants in this media landscape. MNN Youth Channel work hard every day to ensure that all voices are heard, especially the most marginalized in our community. We are so excited that the Firehouse will serve as the new home for MNN Youth Channel, as we will be creating a youth media lab, medium spaces, and video library dedicated to media made by youth for youth. It will be the first of its kind, not only in New York City, but also the first in the United States. Today, ladies and gentlemen, we are making history.
We, from my office, very much prioritize youth leadership development, and we've worked in collaboration with MNN to have our first East Harlem Youth Film Festival that happened recently, and we're going to be, it was a kickoff, we're going to working in conjunction with Ghetto Film School and other programs that do provide access and leadership opportunities to young people as a way of showcasing their efforts. So we look forward to building on that in the years to come and really exposing our young people to what it is that is here and making sure that they have full access to these resources.
And coming from an arts background, as some of you may know, I worked in theater for 6 years before becoming an elected official. And I'll embarrass someone here in the crowd who worked with me in theater, Shirley Rodriguez, who's right up in front with the big camera. And we both know that what is the biggest concern of artists, especially local artists? It is performance space, it is the opportunity to get their ideas out. So I think that this is a very historic occasion for this community because it continues to build upon the great artistic foundation that we have and the significance of it being on 104th Street as well, which as we walk up and down, we see that it's steeped in history. I think just continues, it continues that great legacy. So I want to congratulate all of our friends at MNN and all of the elected officials for celebrating this wonderful day for East Harlem. Thank you.